My girlfriend texted, "Your promotion party is boring. Leaving with Jake. Don't wait up." I replied, "Drive safe." Then I changed the apartment locks and had her belongings delivered to Jake's address. The next afternoon, building security called saying she was demanding to be let in. I, 31 male, got the promotion I'd been grinding for over 2 years. Senior account director, 20% raise, corner office, the whole thing. My company threw me a party Friday night. Nothing crazy. Rented out a restaurant's private room, open bar, about 40 people. Coworkers, couple of college friends, some family. And my girlfriend Natalie, 29. We'd been together 18 months. She moved into my apartment about 6 months ago. My apartment, I'd had it for 4 years before meeting her, lease in my name only. She contributed $600 monthly toward expenses, which I honestly didn't need, but she insisted on. The party was fine. People congratulating me, telling work stories, my boss giving a speech about my dedication and vision. Standard corporate stuff. Around 9 p.m., I'm talking to my college buddy Rick when I notice Natalie standing near the bar with Jake. Jake's one of my coworkers, junior designer, maybe 25, does decent work. They're laughing, standing pretty close. Whatever. She knows people here. She's allowed to talk to them. 9:45 p.m., my phone buzzes. "Natalie, this party is so boring. Everyone's just talking about work stuff I don't understand." Jake offered to show me this new cocktail bar downtown. Leaving now. Don't wait up. I stared at that text for a solid 30 seconds. Your boyfriend's promotion party, the biggest career achievement of his life so far. And you're calling it boring and leaving with another dude. I looked up. She was already walking toward the exit, Jake holding the door for her. She glanced back, saw me watching, gave a little wave and smile like she was doing nothing wrong. Me, drive safe. Didn't argue, didn't call, just watch them leave. Rick noticed. Was that Natalie leaving? Yep. With Jake? Yep, bro, yeah. Stayed at my party another 2 hours. Smiled, thanked people for coming, accepted congratulations. Inside though, ice cold clarity. Got home around midnight. Natalie's stuff was everywhere, like always. Her yoga mat in the living room corner. Her fancy skincare products covering half the bathroom counter. Her clothes mixed with mine in the closet. Not anymore. Called a 24-hour locksmith. Guy arrived at 1 a.m., changed the deadbolt and the handle lock. $280, worth every penny. Then I started packing. Everything that was hers went into boxes and suitcases. Her clothes, her shoes, her random decorative pillows she'd bought without asking, her collection of scented candles, everything. Took until 4 a.m., but I got it all. Sat on my couch, surrounded by her boxed-up life, and pulled up Jake's address. Found it on the company directory. We have everyone's info for sending packages and stuff. He lived in an apartment complex about 20 minutes away. Downloaded one of those delivery apps where you can send basically anything. Paid for a truck and 2 movers. Scheduled pickup from my place for 9 a.m. Delivery to Jake's address. Added a note, Natalie's belongings. She left with the owner of this address last night. Have a great life together. Cost me $340 for the whole service. Went to bed at 5 a.m., slept surprisingly well. Update 1 Saturday morning, movers showed up at 9 a.m. like scheduled. Professional guys, didn't ask questions. Loaded up all her stuff, took 3 trips to their truck. By 10:30 a.m., my apartment looked like she'd never lived there. Felt lighter immediately. Opened all the windows, let fresh air in. Made coffee, sat on my couch, and just breathed. My phone started ringing. Natalie. Ignored it. She called 6 more times, then text started. Natalie, why aren't you answering? Where are you? I'm coming home. I didn't respond. Just waited p.m. My building's front desk called. Mr. Hayes, this is Dennis at the front desk. There's a woman here, says she's your girlfriend. She's trying to get up to your unit but her key isn't working. She's getting pretty upset. Her name Natalie? Yes, sir. She's not my girlfriend anymore. She doesn't live here. Please don't let her up. Sir, she's saying she has belongings in your apartment. Had, past tense. I had her belongings delivered to her new address this morning. She's no longer a resident. If she continues making a scene, call the police for trespassing. Understood, sir. I'll handle it. Hung up. 30 seconds later, my phone exploded. What the hell? Me up. Why isn't my key working? This is my home. No, it's my home. Your name was never on the lease. You were a guest who contributed to expenses. You can't just kick me out. You left my promotion party with another guy. Texted me it was boring, so I figured you'd moved on. Your stuff is at Jake's place. Good luck. What? You sent my stuff to Jake's? Yep. Cost me $340, but worth it for the peace of mind. You psycho. It wasn't like that. We just got drinks. At 10 p.m. on my promotion night, after calling my party boring, sure, my phone rang again. Different number, probably her friend's phone. Ignored it. Then Dennis called back. Mr. Hayes, she's left the building, but she's called the police. They're on their way. Just wanted to give you a heads up. Thanks, Dennis. I appreciate it. Waited. About 20 minutes later, knock on my door. 2 officers, 1 older guy, 1 younger woman. Mr. Hayes, we got a call about a domestic dispute. Officers. I invited them in. Here's the situation. My girlfriend, ex-girlfriend as of last night, left my promotion party with another man. Texted me it was boring and left with him. I came home, changed my locks, packed her belongings, and had them delivered to that man's address this morning. She's not on my lease, never paid rent, just contributed to expenses. She's now claiming I illegally evicted her. The older cop looked tired. Do you have documentation that this is your apartment? Yes, sir. Showed them my lease, utility bills in my name, everything. And she's not on the lease? Correct. She moved in about 6 months ago but never signed anything. It was casual. She gave me $600 monthly, but there was no formal rental agreement. The younger officer spoke up. Did you give her any notice before changing locks? She abandoned the residence last night. Texted me she was leaving and not to wait up. I took that as her moving out. The older cop actually smiled a little. Sir, I can't give you legal advice, but technically she established residency. You might have to go through formal eviction if she pursues this. That said, he glanced at his partner. Given that she voluntarily left, took her belongings with her, well, you had them delivered, and there's no rental agreement, it's murky at best. Probably civil court territory, if anything. Do I need to let her in? No. This is your residence. She has no legal right to enter without your permission. If she continues harassing you or the building staff, that's a different issue. They left after making me sign a statement about what happened. Gave me a case number in case I needed it. Phone buzzed again. Unknown number. This is Jake. What the hell, man? You sent all her stuff to my place? Me? You left my promotion party with my girlfriend at 10 p.m. Where else should I send it? Unknown. We just got drinks. Cool story. You guys have fun playing house now. I have a girlfriend. She's pissed off that some random woman's stuff just showed up at our door. Oh, that's perfect. Sounds like a you problem. Maybe don't leave parties with other people's girlfriends. Block that number too. Update 2 Sunday morning. I woke up to a voicemail from Natalie's mom, Diane. Lovely woman. Always liked her. Until this. How dare you throw my daughter out like trash, after everything she's done for you. She's been crying all day. You humiliated her. Send her an apology and let her come home right now or I'm calling a lawyer. Everything she's done for me? Like leave my promotion party? Didn't call back. Instead, pulled up the security camera footage from my building. The complex has cameras everywhere, including the parking garage. Friday night, 9:54 p.m. there's Natalie and Jake walking to his car. He opens her door. She gets in, laughing. They drive off. Downloaded the footage, backed it up in 3 places. Monday morning, back to work. First day in my new office. Still felt good despite the weekend drama. Jake wasn't at his desk. Found out from another designer that he'd called in sick. Coward. Around 10 a.m., I got called to HR. Rebecca from HR sat across from me, looking uncomfortable. We received a complaint this morning. Natalie, your girlfriend? Ex-girlfriend. Right, she's filed a formal complaint claiming you've been harassing her and that you created a hostile situation involving Jake from the design team. I blinked. Harassing her how? She claims you've been sending threatening messages and that you sent explicit materials to Jake's residence to intimidate him. Explicit materials? Her words were intimate belongings. I actually laughed. Her intimate belongings were her clothes, shoes, yoga mat, and about 50 scented candles. I had movers deliver them Saturday morning after she left my promotion party with Jake Friday night. Rebecca's eyebrows went up. She left your promotion party with Jake? Texted me it was boring and left with him around 10 p.m. I have the texts. I have building security footage of them leaving together. I came home, changed my locks, packed her stuff, and had it delivered to Jake's address, since that's apparently where she wanted to be. Do you have this footage? Pulled it up on my phone. Showed her the timestamp. Natalie and Jake leaving together, looking pretty cozy. Rebecca watched it twice. Does Jake know you're showing me this? Jake called in sick today, probably because his actual girlfriend wasn't thrilled about my ex's stuff showing up at their place, which I discovered when he texted me Sunday asking why I'd sent it there. Jake has a girlfriend? Apparently. Rebecca was quiet for a minute. Then, okay, I'm going to recommend we drop this complaint. You didn't do anything wrong. This is personal relationship drama that happened outside work hours. The fact that Jake was involved is unfortunate, but you didn't create that situation. Thank you. That said, I'd avoid any contact with both of them going forward. Can you do that? Already planned on it. Got back to my office. 30 minutes later, Jake appeared in my doorway, looking like he hadn't slept. Can we talk? Not really interested. Look, man, I messed up. Natalie said you two were basically over, that you were just going through the motions. She said the party was torture for her, and could I give her a ride home? That's it. I swear nothing happened. Then why'd your girlfriend freak out about her stuff showing up? He looked miserable. Because Natalie started crying on my doorstep Saturday morning, saying you'd thrown her out with nowhere to go. My girlfriend Zoe thought I'd been hooking up with her. We've been fighting all weekend. Zoe almost left me. Again, sounds like a you problem. You left my party with my girlfriend without asking me. You gave her a ride that lasted until sometime after midnight based on when she tried calling me. Whatever happened or didn't happen, you made a choice. Live with it. She manipulated me, man. I see that now. She played both of us. Cool, we done here? He left looking defeated. Tuesday, things got weirder. Natalie's best friend Lauren showed up at my apartment building. Dennis called me. Mr. Hayes, that woman's friend is here. Says she needs to get some items Natalie forgot. Medications. What medications, he asked her. Came back, birth control and her anxiety prescription. I thought about it. Tell her to wait 15 minutes. I'll bring down anything medical. Went through the apartment one more time. Found her prescription bottles in the bathroom cabinet behind my stuff. Her birth control and anxiety meds, both in my name because my insurance covered her as a domestic partner equivalent through my company benefits. Wait, my benefits. Checked my HR portal. Sure enough, I'd added her as a domestic partner 6 months ago to save her money on insurance. She'd been using my coverage this whole time. Called HR back. Rebecca, quick question. If I remove a domestic partner from my benefits, when does that take effect? Immediately, but they'd get COBRA continuation options. Remove Natalie, I'm effective today. We're no longer together. Done. She'll get a notification in her email. Went downstairs, handed Lauren the prescriptions. Here, tell her she's off my insurance as of today. She'll get a COBRA letter. Tell her to stop contacting me, stop sending people here, and move on. Lauren looked furious. You're such a bastard. She loved you. She left my promotion party calling it boring, with Jake. At 10 p.m., that's not love. It was a misunderstanding. Then she misunderstood her way right out of my apartment. Have a nice day. Wednesday, got a letter from a lawyer. Natalie was threatening to sue for illegal eviction and emotional distress. Wanted $15,000 for pain and suffering, moving expenses, and replacement of items I allegedly damaged or stole. Called my own lawyer, guy I'd used for my lease review years ago. Explained everything. Sent him the texts, the footage, the timeline. He called back 2 hours later laughing. She has no case. Zero. You could argue she abandoned the property. She wasn't on the lease. She left voluntarily with another man. You carefully packed and delivered her belongings at your own expense. And she's claiming emotional distress after calling your promotion party boring and leaving with a coworker? Tell her lawyer to kick rocks. He drafted a response. Basically, bring it. Will counterclaim for harassment and frivolous litigation. Her lawyer went silent after that. Final update. It's been 3 weeks. Things have settled into a weird new normal. Natalie finally stopped trying to contact me directly, but the entitlement continued through other channels. Her mom sent me a bill for storage fees because apparently Natalie had to put some of her stuff in a storage unit. $240. I didn't pay it. Her sister called my mom, somehow got her number, trying to guilt trip her into talking sense into me. My mom, bless her, shut that down fast. My son got promoted, and your sister left his celebration party with another man. I think he showed remarkable restraint. Found out through office gossip that Jake and his girlfriend Zoe actually broke up. Zoe couldn't get past the whole situation. Jake's apparently miserable, and while I should probably feel bad about that, I don't. He made his choices. Natalie sent one final text from yet another number 2 weeks ago. Unknown. I hope you know you ruined my life. I'm living with my parents. I lost my insurance. Jake's girlfriend dumped him because of your drama. You could have just talked to me instead of being cruel. I almost didn't respond, but then I did. You texted me that my promotion party was boring and left with another guy. That's not a miscommunication. That's disrespect. I didn't ruin your life. You made a choice and found out there were consequences. Hope you find someone whose accomplishments don't bore you. Block that number too. The apartment feels different now. Quiet, but in a good way. I got rid of her decorative pillows, threw out the scented candles, seriously 50 of them, and rearranged furniture. Bought myself a new TV with part of that raise. Put up some art I actually like instead of the abstract stuff she'd insisted on. Work's been good. The promotion came with actual responsibility. But I'm handling it. Jake transferred to a different department. Graphic design instead of UX. We don't interact anymore, fine by me. The $600 she used to contribute? Don't even miss it. Turns out I was subsidizing her lifestyle way more than I realized. She'd been using my Netflix, Hulu, Spotify, Amazon Prime, my gym membership, my insurance. When I added it all up, I was covering about $300-400 yearly in services she just assumed she could use. Now my subscriptions are all password changed and locked down. Her lawyer's demand letter never went anywhere. My lawyer's response shut that down hard. No lawsuit, no settlement, nothing. She just went away eventually. Ran into Dennis at the front desk last week. He grinned when he saw me. That woman ever come back? Nope. Good. She spent 20 minutes screaming in my lobby that day. Not professional. You did the right thing. Thanks, Dennis. Started seeing someone new a few weeks ago. Met her at a friend's barbecue. Her name's Kelsey. She's a veterinary assistant, and when I told her about the promotion, she was genuinely excited for me. Asked questions about my work, wanted to hear about my projects, celebrated with me. What a concept. We're taking it slow, but it's refreshing. No drama, no manipulation, no calling my interests boring. Just actual mutual respect. Did I lose anything in this situation? Sure. 18 months I spent with someone who clearly didn't value me. Some money on locks and moving services. Had to deal with HR complaints and legal threats. Lost a few mutual friends who bought Natalie's victim narrative. But I also gained something. Clarity. I won't tolerate disrespect. I won't be a doormat. If someone thinks my achievements are boring and my company is worth ditching for some 25-year-old coworker, they can find their way to the exit. The locks change for a reason, both literally and metaphorically. Natalie wanted to leave? She left, but she left everything behind, including the comfortable life she'd built on my foundation. She thought she could have both, the security of living with me and the excitement of whatever she was chasing with Jake. Turns out life doesn't work like that. You make choices. Choices have consequences. She chose to leave my promotion party. I chose to treat that as permanent. No regrets.